So to illustrate reference line basic parameter, we're going to first set up a scatter plot. Okay. So let's bring in shipping cost and profit. Okay. Now at this point we are at the topmost level of aggregation. So this is also called level of detail in the visualization, which is at the really top level. As you bring in more dimensions, the level of detail will become more granular. So let's bring in product category to color and order priority to shape. You've done this before. Okay, now when you bring in customer name to detail, then the level of detail in the visualization has come down to the customer level. So there is some more granularity in the data, but in the visualization we have come down to that level. And now suppose we want to add a reference line. Okay. Now when you bring in the reference line, you can set up the reference line either for the shipping cost, in which case you will drop the reference line here, or the reference line can be for profit. So we want the reference line for profit, so drop it here. Okay. Now click here and select create a new parameter, and we'll call this parameter profit reference line. Okay. We will set up a range for this. Okay. Now the profit, okay, so if you set these values from profit, then you get an idea as to what is the range. So we have the minimum of minus 16 sum and a maximum of 16. So let's say that we want starting from minus 15,000 all the way till say 0. It's just our preference, and we can set up that should be 15,000, not 150,000, and we can set this up to whatever we want, say for example in step size of 2500. Okay. Now we have a parameter set up for the reference line. So now if you change the value, and the reference line automatically shifts to the value that you have selected. And this reference line parameter is useful if you want to highlight. Okay. So profit of this much and below. Okay. If you have a loss, then which points are below that threshold line, and we can give, with the parameter we can give interactivity to the user. Okay. So that's your reference line basic parameter.